Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Wolverines offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Dropping back, it's Washington. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Finds the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could. After that catch, their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just... Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Still looking on the move. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it to the right side. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he curls it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on! He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds a spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
To the air, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. and nobody able to handle. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes! Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to get a chance to field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Washington. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. You can break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss. Back to pass.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Back to pass, it's Washington. He's got him. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Fires on the move. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good... lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. On the move at the 30. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They're going to test the right side with this one. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Rain. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To throw, it's Washington. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
3:25.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they've moved out front. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too.
Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much much time as possible.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well stick with him. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. On the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively.